Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, tienes this. Rock solo. Sorry. I apologize.
You should.
I really should.
Yeah.
I apologize for that. All right, people. Welcome to Top of the Dome Top Prodcast. I always forget. You say it better than I do.
Yeah, Top of the Dome Productions, Top of the Dome Prodcast.
All right, then. I'm Yusuff.
I'm Elliott.
I'm Titania.
All right, and today we are gonna do. Man, why do I always blank on these names? All right, first we're gonna start with our new segment called "Did You Get the Memo?" We'll go down through some anime news to tell you how we feel about them, inform you, the people, what's going on out there in the anime world.
Indeed.
After that, it's time for time off with pay, where we review anime's manga series. Today we have 666 Satan or O Parts Hunter. And immediately after that, I have prepared a devious little quiz for our
Yes.
other two friends here on the subject of 666 Satan.
Well, yeah, because Devious is pretty much all he really does.
That's all I do.
All day, every day.
All right. So, you guys have anything before we jump into the news? Anything you want to catch up on? Any small talk? Any pillow talk? What's been going on with you
Pillow
guys?
talk.
Anything that happened? No, gotta.
I feel great. Like after what happened an hour ago, I feel fantastic.
Really, do the people need to know?
I just
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
they
I
don't need
just-
to know about the mad raving parties we have
Yeah,
before
no.
we start recording these. It's like, no. All right, man. Let's just get right into the news.
All right.
All right. So, here's the first news story. Mob Psycho 100 has been announced to be getting an anime coming in July from Studio Bones. And do you guys know what Mob Psycho is? Mob Psycho 100, if I say it properly.
You told me it was created by the same person who created Assassination Classroom.
What?
Was it? Wait, was it?
No, not at all.
Oh.
Just made that up.
Wait, what else did they make? I'm bad.
Wow, man.
Who was
Good replacement there. No, this is from the same creator of One Punch Man. One
Oh.
himself.
Oh.
One.
Oh, wait. One made this?
Yes, One made this. You can even look at it and you can tell this is One's creation. So, Mob Psycho, if you don't know, is from the same creator of One Punch Man, One. It's about this psychic kid. His nickname is Mob because he blends into the background. He's a mob character.
Oh, I thought it meant more of a vicious mob type thing.
No. And he's a psychic, and it's basically if he ever fully expresses his emotions, and goes to 100, all his psychic power is unleashed. So, and that's the basic premise of this
So
series.
he's a danger to the world.
Yeah, sort of, but he's a very emotionless character.
You're always
with-
looking for like the most dangerous characters.
To be fair, they're the most exciting.
Yeah, but this guy's pretty deadpan. That seems to be his thing.
Yep, that does sound like one made it.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
'Cause you know he always got that straight face.
And there is an interesting piece of trivia I looked up. Apparently, this mob guy is supposed to be stronger than Tatsumaki from One Punch Man, or Terrible Tornado, whatever you want to call her.
Oh,
The
the little
psychic.
brat who's
Yeah.
actually an adult.
Yeah, so Mob is supposed to be stronger than her. So,
I want to see that fight though.
yeah, that would be cool. But honestly, this actually looks really good because it's from Studio Bones again. So expect some great animations. They already released a little PV trailer and it looks good. But the only thing is, Mob Psycho isn't really I don't think it's as much of an action series as One Punch Man.
Well,
I really just feel like One Punch Man is a great action series, but at the same time, how many things can have that much?
It would be
Really?
cool to see another. Also, the music sounded exactly the same when I was watching the PV trailer. So, I don't know. Mob is gonna be cool. Right now, there's no real information on how many episodes it's gonna get, how long it's gonna be, but it's coming in July. So that's actually pretty recent.
all right, I have to make a note to check out that PV trailer then.
Alrighty, moving on to our next news story, Hero Academia. As
Yeah.
you know, actually, before we get into it, What are you guys' thoughts on Hero Academia?
At the beginning, I figured it was kind of sad for him. You know, like you can never live your fullest dream.
Having powers and all. I'm talking about as a not. How do you think about the story? I'm thinking of its impact anime status. Because honestly, in my head, I kind of always pictured Hero Academia as the next part of the big three. You know, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. And since Naruto has stepped down, really expecting Hero Academia to fill that slot.
Okay, first off, Project Naruto's still going on, so
I
Oh
don't
my
Naruto's.
know.
goodness. So that's
Second
another
off,
thing.
um, as far as Jump goes, Jump blows up their biggest sellers as much as physically possible. So it's hard for me to tell what is the most popular when it comes to them.
You said first off and second off. I was expecting you to get a third off.
Why do I need three? I only have two.
Rules of three, man. Rules of
Kinda,
three.
when you start off with first, you gotta have three. That's
Yeah. Okay. Well, the news story is Hero Academia has been officially confirmed to only have 13 episodes.
now. So basically, we have the whole one season planned out, but
Yeah.
there's so much more to do with it.
Yeah.
Is it that the one season is gonna end, or
That's
is it just
for
it's
the
up to some
spring
arc?
season of anime. Hero Academia only has 13 slots. There is no news on if it has a season 2 or anything. Though most likely it will get one, but
'Cause it's
right
still
now
going.
all they plan for 13 episodes.
Didn't I tell you this?
We talked about this before. When I first heard the anime was coming out, I was a little afraid that it was a little too soon. There wasn't enough chapters to backlog to have enough episodes.
True.
I was convinced otherwise when I was like, oh, they have a lot of story arcs, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
And now I'm having magi flashbacks of how they will possibly end those episodes to just make something up that
True
betrays
shit.
all the characters.
True shit. Like I
Uh,
hate when they do that. I wish you would just follow the storyline.
Because they're gonna have to wrap it up. Because it's one season, 13 episodes. So at that last 13 episodes, they're gonna have to try to have some sort of conclusion, and they're gonna make something up.
Unless they try and push it off into a second season with the conclusion.
They may, but there's no real. We don't know that yet. Hero
Right.
Academia, in my opinion, should be one of the top 3 because it's really good. But with this 13 episodes, then yeah, there's no telling. There's just no telling.
Just watch and enjoy. Like it was the same thing with Assassination Classroom. They
Yeah,
had a certain amount of episodes. You know it wasn't over.
yeah, but
and now the second season
Assassination
is here.
Classroom isn't that plot driven, especially at the beginning. At the beginning, it was just a lot of random fun that could break into seasons. Hero Academia, I feel like they should just give it the you know what? Here's
Just a straight line.
the straight line. Just continue it on season through season. It would really benefit from that.
Yeah, since it's not so much, passe in terms of we're in high school, let's do high school things. They're trained to be heroes. They do that sort of thing, and they get all that stuff from it.
Well, moving on from that, here's a pretty good piece of good news that I really enjoy. It's finally happening. I've waited so long. Hunter x Hunter 2011 is getting an official dub. It's happening.
And they're going to use all the old audio to dub over the
You
new.
shut your whore mouth. It's not happening. We're getting new voice actors, new audio. It's not going to be completely quiet and awkward like it was in that old 1999 release, which I don't even. It's like they cut out all the music and then started recording the dub and then kind of forgot to put some of the music back in.
Oh yeah, no background music. Just
Hold up,
talking.
new audio.
Yeah, there's new voice actors, new everything.
Hold up, but I liked Hisoka's English voice actor. He was a cool guy.
Nah, I don't know about
Who
all
you-
that. I don't know about all that. All I know is a new dub is being done by Viz Media. Is going to be part of their Blu-ray and DVD release, which I will definitely be getting. I will put my hands on that.
Do you have a DVD player?
I have a Blu-ray player sitting right here.
That's disrespectful.
Who still uses DVD players?
Brendan Hunter, awesome guy.
Oh, from Hisoka.
Yeah, his voice acting was incredible.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe he's coming back. Maybe he's not. I don't know. All I know is a Hunter x Hunter dub is coming for the 2011 series. 148 episodes of gold. And I've been looking for an excuse to rewatch Hunter x Hunter, and this is the perfect excuse.
You need an excuse?
I don't need an excuse. I watch it all the time.
Okay, then.
Like, how many times do you guys come over here and you just see me watch Hunter on Netflix? Like,
A lot, yeah.
yeah, almost every other day. And it is this is great news. You guys don't seem as excited about this as I am.
I don't think anybody in here could be as excited about it as you are. To be
I-
fair, don't get me wrong. You have every right and reason to be excited.
it's just you guys don't feel my intensity. You don't feel my level. No.
I
Trust
don't-
me, if we felt your level, we'd probably be burning over here. 'Cause you're a little too passionate.
I don't trust That was terrible.
You don't.
I
I
don't
don't want to hear
trust
that
too.
from
I don't.
you.
I'm not. I don't trust dubs a whole lot.
You don't. Oh, are we gonna get into? Are we
I'm
gonna
not
No,
do
gonna
this?
no,
get
we're
into
Are
not.
we
this.
gonna
I'm
do
not.
this?
No,
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 we're not.
no.
We're
Let's
not
do
going.
this.
Said
No.
no.
We're
No,
not.
no,
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 No.
no, no. We're
Oh
not getting
my
into this. We got too
goodness.
much to cover. Go
Oh
back.
no, no, no. We
Okay.
don't have to.
Let's do this real quick.
We have time. We
Really
have
quick.
time. Let's do
Damn.
this.
Okay.
What's your problem with dubs?
I feel occasionally a dub will sort of betray what the original voice acting and the intensity of the Japanese version was trying to convey.
All right. Here's the one thing. Hunter x Hunter has some of the greatest narration I just ever heard in Japanese. So,
Yeah.
that being said, the narrator better be on point, or I will be very upset.
Yes, but here's like considering narration, there was the narration for the Toriko anime, which was great, and when they put it into English, it sounded weird.
Eh, but here's my thing about dub and the whole dub and subs. Then, to me, it's whichever one you hear first.
Yeah,
No,
it is.
no
It
matter
is.
what, whichever one you hear first is the one you're gonna usually end up preferring. Because I know Dragon Ball Z. I don't think a lot of
Yep.
people are fans of Goku's female Japanese
Yeah,
voice.
no shit.
So
Goku is a grown ass man. Why is he
Yeah.
still pitching a high voice? Like, what the fuck is that?
So yeah, it's whichever. You can't say dubs are better than subs. It's whichever one you hear first. And I admit, when I hear something in Japanese and then hear it in English, I usually am not a fan of the English. But it's better for me for watching quality because now I don't have to spend my time reading and I can just watch it and appreciate it more.
Okay, so I agree. I can't argue because that is literally pretty much exactly how it goes. But if one day I watch something in one language, then hear it in another, and I dislike the original, then I'll know that I was right.
Oh. Okay. Let me ask you this then, Mister Superiority, whatever. That then I'm not. I don't know what I'm saying. Let me
Okay.
ask you this: the Bakano dub. Have you ever watched Bakano in Japanese?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it?
It was okay. I preferred the English.
Okay, shut up.
No, but I'm saying I saw the English first, though.
Whatever.
True shit.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, when has there been a case where you saw the Japanese first and liked it? Has there ever been such a case?
That's a lot of stuff to go through.
Of all the animes ever, you haven't think about one time when you went back and rewatched
Okay,
the
you
dub?
know what? Actually, I saw One Piece in English first, and I think I preferred the Japanese version, just marginally.
Talking about 4 kids?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that doesn't count.
Yeah. What kind of standards were those? That was a terrible. You know what? Let's move on. This was an impromptu break. We'll move on to our main story, which is I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know about this. Tsunami in what do you call that then? Dang it! In cooperation with Production IG are making not one, count them, 2 new seasons of Fully Cooley. And before we say anything, get the details out of here. These 2 new seasons, it is 12 episodes split into 2 seasons, and it's set many years in the future after the original story, and it's supposed to be coming late 2017, early 2018. And with all that being said, my only question is, why? Does anybody know?
Now, be more specific on your question. Why is it the 2 seasons or
No, no,
just?
no. Like when I first heard it, when I like because the Tsunami released it on Facebook, and when I first saw that, literally I just stood there and went, "Why? Who was asking for this? Is this needed? I'm not. I like Fully Cooley. Don't get me wrong. The original OVA six episodes, fun. Ran endlessly on Adult Swim. So I enjoyed it. Watched it every time it came on. But it's kind of done. That's it. That's all we needed from that story. Do we need 2 whole seasons more?
If anything, it blew me initially a little bit, because I watched it through. I liked it fine, like just fine. And then sometime later, I found like there was this all deeper meaning, symbolism about
Yeah.
growing up, maturity,
Yeah,
stuff like.
puberty and all that stuff.
And I thought, oh, could have made that a little more obvious in the show. I was
No,
just a kid when
not
I
at
saw
all.
this.
It's called subtext.
Yeah, but
But who else was watching it though? Like that's
Well,
from
you
what
gotta know, Tsunami wasn't really for kids.
you sure? 'Cause as far as I knew, I was watching it, so shit, I thought it was for me.
Oh,
but
yes.
from what I saw in one of the articles I read, the protagonist is supposed to be a female, a young
Yeah,
female.
yeah, it is a young female, and our guitar swinging
Haruka.
heroine is coming back as a teacher.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
As if
here's
she needs to be a teacher.
Hmm.
yeah, but is it still going to focus on the same
It seems like it. From the description I read, it seems like it's basically the exact same trope because she's this girl. She doesn't think anything exciting happens in her town. She's bored and all that. It's like, we're just basically the same thing. The guy,
Yeah,
I
our
think the
last
only
lead
thing
had.
that could make this, I guess, would say worse is if that was his daughter.
I don't know. It said many years. They didn't specify how many years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it would piss me off on a high level if that was his daughter.
but wasn't the original like theme of Fooly Cooly gender neutral, don't you think?
It, I suppose. I don't want to make this comparison, but
Don't.
isn't it kind of they're kind of doing the Ghostbusters then, of just making the same movie again but switching out the male for female? And I don't know. Maybe we'll have more nuanced subtext about growing up as a female.
So they just wanted to
that
switch it
that
around in gender
uncomfortable
roles.
thing nobody ever wants to talk about, the P word. So we'll have some. It'll be subtle. Maybe a robot will come out of her head that just
Hey.
spills blood everywhere.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
my
hey,
goodness!
hey.
No! Oh!
Shame!
I'm sorry.
Shame!
I'm sorry.
No, you're not, because you made an explicit point not to say it, and then you went and you put it out there.
Oh, I'm sorry, but honestly, it's just such a why is like are they? I'm guessing they want to retell the same type, not retell the same type of story.
You sure?
I don't know. It's about growing. Maybe it's about growing up in the female body now, and I don't. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary. I feel like Fully Cooley is kind of good and it stands on its own. Recently, like, I, you know how my big deal about things ending. I have a real complex about that. That's why I don't want to watch any Boruto stuff. I want Naruto to be done.
Right.
So, and that's a real problem with today. Nothing ends anymore. You guys notice that?
They always have the extra chapters, the .5
There's
chapters.
epilogues,
They have .5
spin-offs.
episodes, which isn't really an episode. It's a recap of everything you just saw.
Yeah, and even going on with the point of nothing ends, now you guys are taking things that have ended and you're adding more to it.
It was over. It was done. Let it rest.
Oh my, and it's just such a problem. I understand marketing. I understand wanting to make money, but new ideas exist. You can make new properties.
I would understand if you said to us, okay, we've been getting letters for the past 16 years saying that people want to see this again and want to see more of it. But I doubt that's what's really happening here.
I don't
so-
think there was a huge outcry going like, oh, I want there to be more Fully Cooley. I just think people were going like, I really liked Fully Cooley. I don't think anybody's really saying I want more of it.
Or the author was pushing for it himself. Like, he
I-
liked making Fully Cooley and just...
I don't think there should be more full. It's a good standalone series by itself. I just finished watching Durarara, which had like
This thing has like 5 seasons.
it had like 5 seasons. The first time
Not
it
had,
came out,
it's still going.
no,
Still
it just
gotta check
ended.
it out.
It just ended. Last episode came out, done, whole thing wrapped up. And
Sure.
honestly, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done. They said it was the last season. Everything seems closed up. But my point on that being is, when Durarara first came out, and there was like a few years gap between the first season of Durarara and
That
these
happens
other
a
seasons
lot.
that just came out. When it first came out, I was like, that was a cool story, and I saw the potential for more to be told. So when I saw they made a new season, I was like, that's interesting, and it just kept going
And going.
and going, and I was like,
That reminds me of 2
Ah.
things.
The Energizer Bunny.
No, I meant 2 actual animes that stopped and have like 5 different seasons for no reason.
what?
Don't say
Yeah.
Monogatari.
I
there's
was gonna say the
reasons.
Monogatari.
There are reasons. There's a reason.
Each one isn't just each one based on a different person.
Isn't like a different perspective.
You sure? Because when I read the summaries,
When
it's
you-
all a different person
Trust
based
me,
on the
I've
manga.
watched it.
It's like side stories for each for each character.
No, you have to watch it to get it.
Nobody wants to watch
I'm
it.
not watching the Monogatari series, man. You're
There
never
are
gonna
way
get me
too
to do that.
many. There are
Never.
way
You know
Anyway,
there's a way.
anyways,
No, there's too many.
the reason I even brought up the Durarara then is because Durarara is like the cousin series to Baccano, right?
Yes.
And when I finished watching Baccano, I was like, boom, perfect. Never want to hear about it again.
Hold on, I just want to say this for the record. Leave Baccano alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's fine.
It's done. It's finished. I was like, even when I saw Durarara, I was like, that's good, but that one had a little bit more room to grow in. So I was a little bit, I was like, I was interested in the idea of a new season. But then as they kept going, I was just like, you know what? This was a warning. This is exactly why they shouldn't do. I was like, this is in my head right now. Put it in your head, Yusuf. If you see any more news on Bakano, ignore it. Just ignore it, because Bakano is perfect in its own. It's an own little bubble. That's done. And this is the same thing for Fully Cooley, because I'm just gonna be here and say it right off the top of my head right now. I highly doubt these new seasons are gonna be good. I highly doubt it.
I think they'll be okay. I thought Fully Cooley was okay. I think these will be okay. You know, it's just
All I know is looking at it from this point of view, I'll at least be able to see all the things that they'll try to have hidden in it.
because you're a female.
Yeah, it's gonna have some stuff for you. I'm guessing that's the reason they went with a female league this time, because I guess they're gonna talk about more grown up female than grown up male. Which I think you're right about before it was pretty gender neutral, but
You think Haruka's still gonna try to bang her dad?
well, we don't know. We don't know
technically
who's
know
gonna
where
be in this story, because
We don't even know where she's gonna
all they
live
say
and who
is
she is.
many years
technically.
later, so we don't know how many years later after the story this is. We don't know what happened to the robot. We don't know. We don't know anything. Yes, many years later, and she's back for some reason.
They always come back for some reason.
Wait, didn't Canty turn into Atmos and then fly into space?
You don't know what's gonna happen right now. It's just all up in the air. Fulikuli, two new seasons. Tsunami. Let's go. Let's not go. Anyways, I did forget, and I know this guy's been sitting here anxiously waiting.
Yes.
One more news story before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take it away? Go ahead.
One Piece film gold.
Not about Gold Roger. Small disclaimer right there. No.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, these movies are most of them are non-canonical. You can't expect them to throw in the big guys, the big names. You know, gotta.
So you're telling me when the movie was first announced
Hmm.
and they said One Piece film gold, you don't think they knew exactly what they were doing?
I know that I did not for an instant believe it was going to be about Gold Roger. I know there are people out there who believed it was, but those people are insane
So
and wrong.
Why they gotta be insane?
What I hear name drop One Piece film gold, just the word gold, all in all caps, highly stylized, and you don't for 1 second it doesn't cross your mind that the most popular, practically the most important character in One Piece is going to be about the most important character in One Piece.
No,
The
why
dead
would they
guy?
put that in a movie?
Because he's important, because he's interesting. Right now, we don't have any backstory on Gold Roger himself. I mean, we have the little stuff.
Yeah, little stuff.
Yeah, even the manga only has like certain things about
Yeah.
his crew.
He had a hat. He met Rayleigh on a boat, and years later he became the Pirate King. I don't see what the.
Don't give me that.
Wow,
Don't give me that.
And this is like step with them. Hat, Pirate Crew, King.
Oh,
Yes.
and at some point
That's
he,
just how the fuck it works.
he
Right?
fathered Ace, but he
At
wasn't
some
around
point.
for that for some reason.
Okay,
Still one of
was
the
she on the
weirdest
boat with him,
parts
though?
of One Piece to me is Ace's mother whole thing. That she held a baby in her stomach for like, what was it? 18
I
months?
think it was 20 months.
20 months. God damn.
Where
That's
the
still one
fuck
of the
was she
weirdest.
at?
That's still one of the weirdest parts of One Piece. Well, anyways, all story. So, One Piece Film Gold has a release date in theaters in Japan, July 23rd, 2016, which I don't even know why I'm saying that, because I don't live in Japan, so it's not like I can get to go see it. And honestly, I don't really watch One Piece movies.
Really? I think I've only there are 13 that this will make 13 of them. I think I have yet to see. I deliberately skipped some, but I think the only one I intend to see left is one. There's I didn't see the first one. I'm not seeing the 8th and ninth one because they're just retellings of Alabasta and Drum Island.
You actually know the numbers in these stuff.
Oh yeah.
This is crazy. This is weird. And wasn't Film Z a huge letdown from what I heard?
Okay, here's the thing. Out of all the One Piece movies, 3 of them have the word film in them, and those ones are the ones that were directed by Oda himself. The first one was Strong World.
Which I did see Strong
Yeah,
World. I
Strong
did
World
like
was
that one.
phenomenal. Maybe like one of my favorite movies of all time.
Ooh.
Yeah. Film Z, I get the appeal. Like after that 4-week hiatus and the time skip, but I wasn't super into it. But this, I am in the dark about. I don't know. Well, I mean, I've seen the trailer, like I said, but I don't know how to feel about what they're going to do. I don't know what's news going to come out of anywhere, but I'm excited either way.
Okay. So that's it for the news section, and we pretty mixed feelings on a few of these. Hunter x Hunter I'm excited about, but honestly, I'm a little mixed on the rest of these. But now we are moving on to the next section of the show, which we like to call Time Off.
With pay.
Exactly. And this is the section where we review a manga, anime, or what have you. And today we have 666 Satan, or Hopart's Hunter in English. Which
Well, in America.
in America, that's a stupid name. Anyways,
I understand, but still.
that's a dumb name.
Actually, you could have taken like Opart's Hunter could have been the name for the first half of the series, and everything after the time skip could have been 666 Satan.
But it just has so little to do with. You know what? Let's focus. And well, 666 Satan is a manga written by Seishi Kishimoto, and if that name sounds remotely familiar to you, that is because this is the twin brother of Naruto author Masashi Kishimoto. It has 78 chapters and 19 volumes.
You look like you didn't know that.
Yeah, you kind of sound surprised.
Yeah, like it's in.
You genuinely did not know
yeah,
that?
Did you not know that?
Are you gonna?
Did you not?
No.
Did you really not know that? Oh
Wow.
I'm more into. I guess I don't look up authors as much as you guys do, because I'm just more into trying to find a manga or anime that interests me, and then
All right.
going on like
well,
that.
Carry on, Yusuff.
Well, this ran in Shonen Gangan from August 2001 to December 2007, and Viz Media picked up the English release from December 2006 to December 2009.
Yeah.
So it is available out there in English market official translation, which is Old Parts Hunter, unfortunately. And I think there is a bit of censorship in the English release, a little bit less religious symbolism, which is kind of dumb because a lot of the series just smacks you in the face with. It's called 666 what did you expect? Well, anyways, I'll let you go ahead and give us the summary.
All right. Opart's Hunter basically begins with a young girl named Ruby out exploring and excavating ruins, similar to how her father did, when she comes across a monster and simultaneously runs into a young boy named Geo. After a while of talking, she hires him on as her bodyguard, to protect her from other, what is the name, archaeologists or archaeologist gangsters, I suppose,
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
who are trying to get her to read these ancient texts that only she seems to be able to read. So after that scuffle is all sorted out, Geo agrees to follow her around, not necessarily as a bodyguard, more as a friend, that was kind of brought up time and again. And through their hunting for O-parts, they're brought into larger scale problems based around both the Steya government, who is a major power in the world, and the Xenom organization.
Evil archaeologist again.
Yeah.
Lot of archaeology.
Yeah, lots of it.
that's pretty much the whole thing. Everybody's looking for something, but
I guess,
That'd be
and that
evil.
is where you can get the name Old Parts Hunter, because for the first
Half of the series,
half
it's
of
about
it is about gathering
the-
old parts and solving this mystery of this ancient
and the
civilization.
archaeology and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, it is called 666 Satan for a reason, and
Oh
right
yes.
and right at the start, we learned that our half our main character, Geo, is
Possessed by the devil.
pretty
basically.
much.
Yeah, pretty much. Something.
Yeah, the devil's just inside of him. Which, okay, it's going to be hard to do this review without acknowledging this. Seishi Kishimoto has, and sometimes been unjustly accused of ripping off his brother, Masashi, because 666 Satan and Naruto have a lot of similar themes, and you can chop that up.
What?
They are twins.
What?
They're not brothers. They're
They're-
twins.
Are you?
So obviously they grew up with the same influences and same environments. So it's not a rip off. It's just similarity and influence.
I don't see any similarity with a young boy who was an outcast because he was possessed by a demon and comes across someone who actually cares about him and is friends with him, and later goes on to do great things with the power that was given to
Okay,
him.
I need you to hold your breath because right now you spilled a lot of bull just then. Now,
I'm sorry, is that not?
So
Sit
it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be hard to talk about it without acknowledging these glaring similarities.
But you know, 666 Satan will stand on its own feet. You know.
Yeah, it's good on its own. First similarity right off the bat. Yes, Geo is possessed by an evil spirit. Naruto, Kurama, Geo, Satan. Just saying, Satan is a little bit more powerful than a nine-tailed beast. What am I saying?
And yeah, when he comes out though, he comes out a special type of way. Like the whole sixes are all on his forehead, and it's all represented in different ways.
Yeah, I actually really like that. The
Yeah,
way
it's
the
Roman,
six
English, and
and
Hebrew.
yeah, isn't it Arabic?
I thought it was Hebrew.
It's Arabic number. It just oh no, you know what? You're right. You're right. All right, but yeah. So we have that whole thing going on with Geo, and yeah, like the first part is about this hunting the treasure. Later on, we get more into the whole origins of Satan and all this other stuff. It does get a little religious, but not offensive religious commentary.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get to that.
All right.
We'll get to it.
First, let's start with well, the story is simplistic. It's your typical shonen adventure series, going out hunting. They even have of course, mandated. I don't care what type of series you're writing. There has to be a goddamn tournament, and
True shit.
it doesn't matter if it makes sense. If it came out of nowhere, just have your tournament arc. It has its tournament arc. Does its time skip? Has two time skips.
And like always, its tournament arc doesn't get completed.
Yeah, completely interrupted by some big bad guy. Man, honestly, I'm struggling remembering tournament arcs that finish.
Shokugeki no Soma.
Man, get out of here.
Okay, fighting tournament arcs.
Oh.
No, it's hard remembering actual tournament arc that's finished.
Yeah.
But like I said, story of Sixes to Satan is simple, but the thing is, what it actually has a lot of heart. I think it has a lot of heart. The characters, whilst they fall into certain tropes, kind of also defy their trope. They have personality. Like on.
Here's
let me.
okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I see what you're saying, but my thing isn't about the tropes. It's about the character. Well, let me start with all the good. First off, I love Geo because I love how. Okay, his ability is basic. His ability is simple. I'm talking about his ability, not Satan's. You know, multiplying the strength of his boomerang and whatnot.
Yeah.
However, he's resourceful, and it's a sort of resourcefulness during fighting that you see with other young kid characters like Gon Freaks. No,
Yeah.
not Gon Freaks.
Well, no, Gon is insane.
Hell yeah. But and his obsession, his logical. I wouldn't say obsession with money. His logical fascination and management and fiscal responsibility in an intelligent way with money, I guess.
He's actually pretty. It's one of his. It's one of his things, and I guess we can go into talking about characters now because the story, while simple, is just is an adventure, slow build up. We have a few small twists and turns, but nothing you can't really see coming if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
But going into characters, Geo is one of our main two leads, and his thing is he's this kid he was a lonely kid, had this monster inside of him, was hated, and his.
When do we start talking about Naruto?
Shut up! Don't do this, man. We're not gonna get through this if you keep doing that. He's very untrusting, doesn't like people, doesn't like humans in general,
Right.
and
To be fair, he has reason.
yeah, because Satan has been in his head telling him that humans basically suck.
Not
And-
just that, but
yeah, and also Satan, for some reason, also told him that money is the only thing he can trust. I don't know what Satan's agenda was with that. was
make him evil, make him powerful. That's
what
it.
is that? So money is
He
instantly
wants him to lose consciousness so he can take over his body.
Yeah, but why money? There's so many other things he could have told him to focus on other than money.
Because you know how many people fuck up because they believe in only money? Satan knows this.
I guess. But
Not only that, but in order to take care of himself.
Well, saying Satan knows this kind of calls into a problem that happens way down the line,
Yeah,
which I don't want
okay.
to go into
Point-
about,
let's
about
not
where
do that.
Satan comes from, and it's
No.
just that's
yeah, I've got my own list of problems here.
all right. But yeah, Geo is he's smart. He's shonen stupid, but he's also like shonen smart, I guess, which is in the way he knows how to. He's battle smart.
Yeah, he's battle savvy.
Yeah, think on his feet and all that stuff, but he's common sense stupid, and of course he's math and reading illiterate, cause that just comes with the territory.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's the Goku syndrome, Naruto syndrome.
Yeah.
He's
Luffy syndrome.
yeah.
I was waiting for that one.
Meaning they can be smart in in specific battle related situations, but kind of stupid everywhere else.
The kind of situation where you meet them the first time, you wonder how they survived this long. then the unexpected fight comes along and they kick ass, and you're just like, oh, I see.
And he has a little few. There is an inconsistency with his power level as you read.
Okay, yeah, that's the. Ooh, okay, it's like one of my weaker but points. All right, you remember what Geo does when he first shows up, right?
Yeah.
He kicks a giant turtle in the face and knocks it out.
Yeah.
And yet, sometime later, he's struggling against Cross and Jin.
And yeah. We haven't. It's inconsistent what he can do. Of course, his character introduction has to be amazing to make you realize this guy is beyond normal human capabilities. But I feel they went through too far with just the first way they show him off.
He killed the turtle.
No, he didn't kill it. Like, he knocked it over on its side. Like, he flipped the giant turtle over, and it's too much. He shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, because
like,
I feel like
right from the get go.
if you kick a human in the side, I'm pretty sure their
Yeah.
ribs should break and they should die. Like,
Yeah, he should have enough power to beat almost any human body. But that next, well, that's Geo. The other side of our main characters is Ruby.
I want to point this out first.
Well,
Yeah.
Ruby's a pervert.
she kind of is.
No, there's no kinda.
No, she's
what
not
is
a-
the first thing she says when the turtle comes around? Before she sees that it's a turtle and she falls, what's the first thing she says?
She says she hasn't gotten to do those types of things with guys, which is those types of things. You know what she meant.
And they had to bleep her out.
Yeah, Ruby is generally charming. That's the she does not fall into the. Here's the other thing about tropes. She's normally her character would just be the side. She's Nami, Sakura, all that those side females just there to get rescued. But Ruby is proactive. That's what sets her apart.
First chapter aside.
First chapter, yeah. She is proactive. She's not just a damsel. She's actively always trying to do something to either save herself or help somebody else out. She is a bit of a Mary Sue with her goody, always smiling philosophy
She
thing.
has a reason.
She does have a reason, which is caused by legitimate trauma, which is why I forgive it. So,
Right.
like, well, it's not really. It's explained in the first chapter about her father passing away, and she like promised to always just keep smiling and be happy. So that fuels it. But she's never just a damsel in distress, which I really like. And
First
she's
chapter
also
omitted.
Leave her alone, man.
It was the first chapter, man. We had to show off her hero,
Okay.
and she's also really funny. Is the other thing. there's a there's a kind of a reoccurring gag about her being naked, and she it
It happens a lot.
happens a lot, but it's
No,
just,
not just in this, but just a lot. Period.
yeah, she's just naked a few times, and it's just kind of always funny. I can't. It's a hard joke to explain. Just
She's
kinda,
14, so I'm not going to say anything.
Age of consent in Japan is 16. Just saying. Mhm.
Isn't that the marriage rate? Like,
Yes, that
no,
is
no,
the
no,
marriage.
no. Isn't the age of Japan 14?
no.
The age of consent is 14. I think you can get married at 16.
You
I don't know.
married
All
at
I know is
16.
it's a little extremely low, so you can forgive them for their transgressions.
And please don't wonder why we know these things.
We
It
read
was
it a
from
lot.
research.
Yes, research.
Research purposes.
Research.
Anywho.
What about Ball?
Yeah, I was just about to move on to Ball. Ball is our third side character. We meet him later on. He's basically our friendly rival character.
I wouldn't even say rival. I'd say like best friend character.
Yep. Well, Ruby and Geo are kind of best friends.
For now.
No.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. They're not lovers.
I would say male best
Okay.
friend.
They're,
Fine.
okay, yeah.
His bro. That's
Yeah,
it.
Ball is
Okay.
his bro, because
Okay.
Ruby and Geo are friends. They're
Fine.
not lovers. They're
Mhm.
not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay.
They are friends.
Sure.
All right, let's not start shipping.
All
And
right.
Ball
Sure.
is definitely our primary source of comic relief.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ball. He's our Usopp type. He's a bit of a bug up.
A lot of the times, people like him are the ones who always want the girls, but can't really get any because he's too goofy, and they're always dreaded for some reason.
Yeah, he starts like clearly when they first meet, Geo is way stronger than Ball. He's just
Damn.
way more powerful. But Ball is he's an effort person. He puts in the effort. He tries.
Definitely Usopp type person.
Yeah. So and he grows and learns throughout the series. But he's just always the source of comic relief. He even
Yeah.
has this.
Even
it-
in the less funny second half of the story, he's still like funny.
Yeah, I think he kept his character the most throughout. Because we're gonna get to the time skip later, but he kept his original self the most throughout the whole series. And he's also named Ball because of his hawk. Should he even call it a fascination, or is it basically a fetish with his stuff?
Oh yeah, he likes round things. I
Yeah,
forgot about
round. His name
It's a
is
fetish.
Ball.
It's a fetish.
I thought it
basically
was his name.
It's a fetish, man.
It's definitely a fetish.
Because he
Well,
kind
call
Because if
me.
it's round things in general, it's a
Because
fetish.
there was a point in the story where he was basically about to get himself killed because he couldn't fight something that was perfectly round. It was like almost a Death the Kid like situation where he
Yes.
didn't want to destroy this perfectly round object, and he was very close to getting himself killed
Yeah,
until the thing changed shape. and
and then everything was different.
yeah, but Ball, he's a card. I like Ball. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the entire series.
I wonder if we all had names after our fetishes.
No.
I
Yours
don't-
would be Bancha.
Why? Why?
I'm
Why?
just saying I don't want to be called Foot my whole life. Anyway.
So no, we're not going. What would yours be?
Mine would be Legs.
Oh, jeez. You know what? This is not. They don't need to know this stuff.
He started it.
Cross.
Yeah, moving on to Cross. He's, I would say, not rival, but go
More of a
ahead.
rival
Sounds
than-
like you have something to say.
No, I'll carry on. I'll finish what you were trying to say.
Alright.
He's not opposed to Geo, but he is opposed to Satan.
He is a Satan-hating mother jammer.
Yeah.
Oh, like he's the only one.
And
I mean, you can hate Satan.
and
man.
I will hold this in until for a few minutes. Like I said, I got a list of problems here, but as far as Cross goes, Cross is a good guy, you know.
He's a noble. He works for the government, and he's actually like a commander of this powerful ship, which is actually, I like that nice little twist. Is the first time he's revealed they send him out to do a little mission, and then he comes back and they all greet him as commander, and I was like, ooh, this guy's a hotshot.
Yeah.
And he's like, when he's first introduced, he's introduced as really powerful. Not only because he has 5 O parts, and he just wrecks shop the first time he shows up. Always
Okay.
talking about, and he's
Who-
super religious.
Who do we know has more than one? I want to say special weapon.
It has to be. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Cross was the only one that had more than one part. Technically, it's kind of all the same. It's a 5-part, then they're all rings, but
Mm.
Each has a different ability.
yeah,
No, different series.
on a different series. Are you saying? Is this another Naruto comparison?
Sinbad.
Sinbad. Oh, what? No. Well,
That's a
he's not
stretch.
related.
Yeah,
to
that's a stretch.
Yeah, that's kind of a
I'm
stretch.
talking about somebody who has more than one weapon like
Oh,
that.
but I know who it is though, and I'm just gonna
Don't
wait.
go there.
Oh
No.
my
I'm-
goodness.
No.
I swear, if your whole negative list is just the Naruto comparison.
It is not. I insist, it is not.
Okay.
What about Kirin?
Karen, that was gonna be the last character. He serves as their mentor. He comes in later, introduced a little bit after Ball, after Cross. He serves as their mentor and teacher on how to use Opart,
Yeah.
where they do their whole little training arc, which I actually really liked.
Who is actually, interestingly enough, not able to use O parts himself.
It's
Yeah.
always those who can't do teach.
Yeah, but he's but he does have a cool ass sword to make up for it.
Yes, he does.
All right, so that's basically. It's more about the characters. It's a story really about the characters and their relationships. There's even this small part, which I don't want to go into spoiler territory, where Gio kind of gets a mother and father figure to like actually attach onto, and I don't want to tell you what happens with that, but it was actually really nice and heartwarming.
Yeah, if you've ever read an anime.
You know what happens with that, but
Read in anime.
all right.
You read the subs.
So
There are
with
dubs.
those things out of the way, I will unleash the chain on this man who is ready to go off.
Hold on, wait 1 second. I need to get away.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Problem the first.
Okay.
Why did
Here
you
we
phrase
go.
it that way?
Shut up. Well, we already got Geo's power scale, so we're done with that. Problem the second.
Still phrase it that way.
Character similarities. And story similarities.
Didn't you
I'm- no,
just
I'm-
say you weren't?
Oh,
gonna-
I'm not going
I'll-
to talk about Naruto. This
Oh.
isn't about Naruto. I'm talking about how Ruby is Bulma.
Oh no.
Or how Cross is Kurapika.
Oh no, I didn't notice this. I am just now noticing this now.
Like the entire beginning of the series, it drove me insane. It drove me crazy when I figured it out. Okay, let me try to
Man, you
explain.
just ruined
No,
it for me.
let me try to explain this as simply as I can. Do you know a series where a young exploring blue-haired female is out searching for ancient objects, stumbles across a younger boy who is stronger than her, through
Okay.
some reason she agrees to take along with him. Later on, that boy meets up with another boy who's somewhat weaker than him, but they
Oh
both
my
go
god.
off to
Oh
train
my
under an
god.
older man who's stronger and wants to teach them, and they later go and participate in a tournament.
I'm so
Oh my
pissed.
god.
I hate you for this right now. I'm so pissed.
That is literally the entire first part of Opart Hunter, and it made me so mad when I found
I'm
out.
so
You just
pissed.
you just
Like we
you
could have let it go ever so slightly, but
oh
she had blue hair. She had blue
I
hair.
couldn't let
Like,
it go.
oh my
I
god.
couldn't let it go.
Oh my god.
I did not notice this. This is a oh
And then she
my
also has like an
god.
intellectual factor.
And she's dirty. She's a pervert too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Why did you just tell me that?
I'm like still thinking about it, and I'm just thinking
just-
like
I'm
how
just
she
connecting
also
all the
has
dots.
like
Zero,
a
Grandpa Gohan.
Oh my
Well,
god.
no, that's a bit of a
That's a stretch, but still, I'm
Yeah.
just
it counts.
I'm just now getting. Oh man, that's a blower.
I pulled the wool from your eyes.
Why?
You kind of did, man.
Are
I. Damn it.
So
Okay.
annoyed.
problem the third.
No, wait,
Um,
before you even go there, I still can't let this go because it's similar even to the fact with the girl character, not just because she's perverted, but also Bulma was smart
Yeah.
in like a technical way, and Ruby,
Oh man.
Now,
no, Ruby has her own kind of mental factor with the whole point that she can read
Yeah.
pretty much anything in ancient language.
now, I'm not going to accuse anybody of plagiarism.
Ah,
Because no, I'm serious. I believe that every story that's been told has been
Mhm.
told with bits and pieces of other stories in a similar way. I just don't like some of the huge chunks that I found this story taken out. There's probably some stuff that I don't even know, but it just threw me off and blew me.
When did you first realize?
Like I think I first I originally thought, like when I first read the series, I was trying to pick out all the similarities with Naruto, like Yusuff was saying, like because there are a couple.
Yeah.
And then I realized, going through this one, I was like, wait, this isn't really just similarities with Naruto. This is similarities with a bunch of different stuff. And I couldn't even believe that I didn't know. I think the first thing I noticed was the similarities between Cross and Kurapika.
Well, okay, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. I'm not agreeing with that one.
Emperor Time.
Well, no. Okay, you can't just say because they both use
Okay,
rings they're similar. Their backstory are pretty different.
Okay, I'll give you that. But as far as character design goes, when after the time skip with Cross, and the ring thing, I
Yeah.
guess that was just me. I guess that's a tad of a stretch, but it just stood out to me. All right, my next problem is the heavy sci-fi, and this is where I bring back the thing you said earlier with about the religious symbolism.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but the story on the scale of that genre fantasy sci-fi,
Yeah.
for something with as much religious aspects to it,
Yeah.
I would expect it to fall closer to fantasy, but it goes entirely in the sci-fi direction.
Like right at the end.
Yeah, and when you realize that everything up to it has been sci-fi, it really
It takes away from the magic of their world.
yeah, like you see they're explaining how OPTs, that is OPART technicians, people who can use OPARTs, manipulate their weapons, and OPARTs is with their spirit
Yeah.
energy. And when you think of
Oh my
something
gosh.
and when you think of something like spirit energy, you're like, "Oh, spiritual, fantasy stuff." But
Magic.
no, they explain later on it's like this energy that flows through every living thing in the universe in a scientific way.
My gosh.
And it's like, oh,
Yeah, and it takes away. Like I was saying, when you learn about the origin of Satan and where he comes from, it's kind of like that seems really lame, guys. It's
Yeah.
like it's like when I'm thinking about the end all be all, the devil and all that stuff, and you're saying this is his origin, this is where you guys come from, this is where he comes from. It's like I'm not feeling it.
yeah.
And oh, I did forget to talk about one. You did bring up one major aspect. We keep talking about religion and all that stuff, but the way it ties into this story is because there's this two things in their world called the Kabbalah and the reverse Kabbalah or the Dark Kabbalah, and it's basically that 10 point thing. I forget what you. I think it is a Kabbalah. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. That's what I'm looking for. And it's the Kabbalah is the one with the angels on it. Reverse Kabbalah is the one with the demons on it. And in this world, there are 10 angels, 10 demons. They are either possessing somebody or they just exist in this world. And you gather them all together, you have this super weapon.
Yeah.
And that comes more in part 2. And yes, that is the Akatsuki hunting for the Jinchurikis.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the other comparison right there.
Hey, you guys got on me because you were afraid I was gonna make Naruto comparison.
Man, it's just like blatant. there's no ignoring it. Even Karen, we were just talking about Karen. He's Kakashi. Like,
I'm sorry, I was gonna say Jiraiya.
he's kind of both. He could be both.
Oh yeah, I guess he has Jiraiya's appearance and Kakashi's personality, but I like him.
What's the name of that cat that's always in the tower?
Korin?
Korin?
Okay. About this,
No,
the
he thought it
name.
was the same. No.
No.
His name is Karen, which is actually an attack that both Kakashi and Sasuke use.
And which is also a very interesting Japanese creature from folklore.
Yeah, like I said, they're twin brothers. They clearly have the same influences. He even does the whole eye power thing. Sharingan, he has his own. These Cyclopses that have their own eye powers.
Alright.
I don't know what influence that could possibly be, but it's clearly something they may have saw together as twins growing up together.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe they're just like eye powers.
Alright. But, let me think here. Oh yeah, my last problem is I felt that most of the dialogue from our non-lead characters was plot-driven.
Oh, everybody there was just spewing out exposition?
Not just exposition. Like, okay. I'm a giant, like, you guys know I'm a One Piece fan.
Yep.
And for the last few weeks, One Piece has been boring me.
Thank you.
No, it's not. Well, yeah. One Piece is funny. It's interesting. I love the characters, whatnot. But the last few weeks has been chapters and chapters of plot points and exposition. And as I'm reading them, I'm just going through like, so what? Please make me laugh. Punch somebody.
There's barely any of that. Like, they try and with some things that are supposed to be funny, but then it's like,
I think 666 is funny.
oh, I'm talking about One Piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
Keep
yeah,
going.
but what I'm saying is, I would have appreciated this series more if they had the background characters like Rang or like the father and mother figure do something more than fall into tropes, or had even deeper personalities or even more to them.
They had a little bit.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like background characters in the series need more.
I'm not gonna lie. The Staya government, those like main characters,
Oh, like all of
like they are just all of them. All of them are just
all of Staya is made of sticks.
like they just
Like they're wooden pieces of wood.
they were just
Wooden pieces of
Wooden
wood.
pieces of wood.
they are just all of them. Literally, whenever you meet any of them, all they have to say it's like going up to an NPC in a video game and just getting your next quest. It's like, oh, the Staya government. Our true objective is to evil deed. We plan on doing this by malicious acts. We are not really good people. Our main general is a cliche. It's just they just like run down these scripts of like, oh my goodness, you guys have nothing. There's nothing of substance here. And then we go over to Zenom, the actual evil organization that we know is evil, and then their whole thing is like, we're bad guys, but like some of our guys have conflict. Like that guy over there, the third eye guy, he has something interesting going on. It's something interesting. And then I think we have some there's a little girl over there. She does weird stuff. There's that guy in the coffin. Sasori, I guess. Oh no, wrong series. Wrong series. That's like, and they're like,
No.
yeah. Aside from the main characters, everybody else does just fall into their tropes and read their scripts, and then it's like, all right, man, where's my paycheck? I'm done.
Yeah. As far as personality goes, Geo carries the story the first half, and like I said, Ball carries it the second half.
True. No, actually, Ruby and Geo carry it the first half a lot together.
Yeah.
Though Ruby, like, even though she's proactive, she gets kidnapped
A lot.
a lot, man. Like,
Man.
not kidnapped, taken, held hostage, just a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got Princess Peach disease, man.
True
Just,
shit. Like,
it's
I think
just
the
like,
first time we saw her, I think that
mm,
was the first time when I realized these people are really fucked up because they will beat the shit out of somebody.
Sorry, Gio. Your girlfriend's
it's
in
in
another
another
laboratory.
Ha 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 ha. And then she, of course, here's another thing 666 saying that I don't like. Like everybody, and I mean everybody, is somehow tied back into the whole Kabbalah thing. Like they just integrate like the loosest of connections. Is like, hey man, you know your friend? Well his second cousin, uncle's roommate, brother, nephew, he's in the Kabbalah, man. It's like what? It's like he's an angel, he's a demon.
Yeah.
It's all of them all have some very unnecessary connect. I guess that's to tie the story together, but it's almost not needed. Like,
Though in many regards, this is something they probably actually did better than Naruto, where they tried to tie all the tailed beasts together. At least in the anime.
yeah, well, true. Yeah, I do. But we are from the very beginning. The Kabbalah stuff already have their tying. They're all demons, all angels, so they already kind
Yeah.
of already tied together. And even the end, even though it's lame, even the end explanation of where they all come from and how they're tied together,
Is lame,
it's lame, but it makes sense and it does connect them.
and it's all absolutely sci-fi. So,
Yeah, 100% sci-fi. Don't expect no magic. There is no hell or heaven.
yeah. Though I will say, as far as sci-fi series go, I can appreciate this one's design and appearance. It doesn't try too hard to be futuristic. It's sort of a semi post-apocalyptic
Yeah, it's like
steampunk type
yeah, it's
thing,
kind of steampunk. Everything's kind of broken down. It's like old technology.
but also super high tech, like a one-wheeled motorcycle.
Yeah, it's like there was an advanced civilization here. Something happened to it, and now we're here, and we have no memory of that advanced civilization. But
Yeah,
yet
we
we
have
still
to
know how to
rebuild.
use their technology.
And
Yeah.
yet we always start off with the same things. Like, it goes right back to the way it started.
Mm. It does the series does a good job of going full circle. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
But all right, that being said, it is time for our final thoughts and ratings. Who wants to start?
All right, I'll just go ahead and say, out of our ratings, I would have to give this 4 star.
4 stars?
Yeah, 4 star, 4 star Dragon Ball.
Just 4 stars?
Yeah, like I said, when I found out the stuff about the series, it threw me off. But it wasn't like my initial read of the series. I was so blown by the ending that I thought it was terrible. But after going back and checking out and figuring out certain things and aspects, I realized, okay, I may not have liked the ending, but it made sense. And it carries itself okay. It does fine. I'm not going to hype the series to high heaven, but I do recommend that it is a solid piece of work that stands on its own. And you'll probably enjoy it even more if you're willing to overlook all the similarities that it has with other series out there. So yeah, 4 star.
4 stars.
Average.
I honestly believe that most people wouldn't have made the connections that you did with this.
I mean, unless they were looking. Now that we said it, probably.
They're probably gonna look back at it
Yeah.
and feel that same, feeling. And I would agree with the whole 4 star rating. Like it's. I want to say it's good, but it doesn't. It's not the type of thing that I would want to just oh yay, this is so amazing. Like it's good, and at least it has its own little ending rather than so many questions and so many things unanswered. Because that type of
Yeah.
thing is the worst that you can do. You ended it and yet you answered nothing.
That's very true. So 4 stars? 4 stars?
Yep.
All right. Time to tell you you're both wrong.
Okay.
The true rating for this series should be 4 stars. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I agree 100%. It's not a bad series. It is full of a lot of errors, but not enough to really drag it down. It's an average series. I'd say okay. I have a list of like these mangas and animes that I always remember. I have an obsession with things completing and ending.
Yeah.
So I have a list of stuff that have ended, and I keep that list. And every now and then I go back and rewatch or reread those series. 666 Satan was buried deep on that list. Like,
Yes.
really deep.
It
Like,
was like all the way in the back.
it was like all the way in the back. It's not So it's not bad, but it's just not. I reread a lot of things. When I'm done with something, I wait like a year or two and I go back and reread them. I haven't done that with Six Six Satan like so long, and it's not because it's bad. It's just so average, and it's kind of forgettable after a while.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like ask me a few months from now, maybe even a month from now, about certain details, I probably would have forgotten them already.
Yeah.
If you don't keep it fresh in your mind, it's forgettable. It's kind of, but that's not to say it does not have some good ideas, and it has has some nice action set pieces. I wouldn't say this is a series relatively deserving of an anime. Probably would have helped, but
A long time ago though.
yeah, a long time ago. But it's an average read. I can't really highly recommend it, but if you are looking for something in a spirit of Naruto, but you don't want to read Naruto again, yeah, you can check this out. Honestly, it's not bad. So we got 4 stars all going around.
Yep.
So that was our review of 666 Satan, O Parts Hunter. It is in Viz Media has a lot of English release out there, which is slightly censored, but
I will
nothing too much.
I will say this though. In Opart's Hunter's favor, Jin has the coolest Opart.
He does.
Yes.
Though it is also another.
Naruto thing. Don't
Yep.
care. Yeah, it's still good.
But it's not just Naruto that has that one thing though.
I know, but still, it's kind of obvious. you
Yeah.
can't. It's hard to overlook, man.
Yeah.
You try to, but man, it gets distracting after a while. Especially when you start looking real deep into it, because there's the whole thing with the brothers again,
Yeah.
and yeah, you know what? Never mind.
Oh,
Let's
there's
not-
one thing I did want to say real quick was
Yeah.
that the old parts, they all have different rankings for different things. Like it's the type of thing where
That kind of stopped mattering though, didn't it? Like really fast. You know, I actually honestly forgot that old parts had rankings because that really did stop mattering really fast.
It stopped mattering after the first half of the story.
Yeah.
it's just something that like it's something that I always end up looking out for because every time you see a new one, it's like, oh, how strong is this one?
Yeah, but it usually doesn't matter because it all depends on whoever uses it, and that's
Yeah.
what makes it whatever. Anyways, let's move. We're
Yeah.
That was our review. Now it is time.
For the performance review.
Exactly.
Did you
So-
forget the title?
I did. It's time for the performance review. This is the part of the show where I, the quiz master, will challenge one or the other two hosts here with questions. Now, last time we did an anime character quiz, that was just general. This time, I have personally created a quiz on the subject of 666 Satan, Opad Center. Now, it's a 4-part quiz. I can't really call it 4 questions. It's not. I will let the both of you challenge this together,
All right.
so you can deliberate between the two of you.
High five.
Okay.
That was pathetic.
I-
oh,
I
it
need-
does that.
Why are your arms so short?
You want to talk? Your hands just as big as mine.
Alrighty then, let's start. As you know, the author of this series is Seishi Kishimoto, and he has a twin brother, Masashi Kishimoto, the author of Naruto.
Yeah.
First question: which twin is the younger twin, Seishi or Masashi? Feel free to deliberate.
I'm pretty sure it's Seishi. I'm like 70% sure it's Seishi.
Yeah.
I'm like 65% sure it's Seishi.
Yeah, it's going down.
Don't
now.
give me time to think. Just
Then,
agree
then
with me.
answer the question. Go
You're
ahead.
both in this
Seishi.
together. You're both saying Seishi?
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
You are correct.
Yeah.
Seishi is the younger twin.
Yeah.
Alright, next question. Seishi Kishimoto has been in the manga game for a while. So here's the next question is, how many mangas does Seishi Kishimoto have published? And I need you to name one of them. So, yo,
Sukadachi 9.
how many mangas does he have published?
4.
Is this the final answer? You just letting them answer for you? Come on, be your own woman.
we were talking about something like this earlier, and I was trying to remember what I said. I was thinking about something, and I'm not even sure about it anymore. But I do remember seeing Sukadachi 9 on the side when I was looking at it earlier.
And how many mangas does he have published in total? Are you agreeing with his answer? He said 4.
I want to just agree because I don't want to add an extra one on, and I have no basis on where it's coming from.
Okay, so you're saying 4. Both of you are saying 4?
Yeah.
Wrong. It
Oh.
is 5. You should have added one more on it.
I didn't know where it was coming from. How
Go
am I
with-
add things on there? and I
Go
don't
with
know.
your instincts.
I have no basis.
Go with your instincts. Never doubt yourself.
I'm not going to lie to you, though. While I was doing research for the series, I came across one of his other works. What was it called? It was called Wolf and Sheep something.
Oh, Okaminas, and then
Yeah.
it's pretty damn long.
I decided, oh, all right. I saw Sukadachi 9. So what? I
Oh,
wonder.
oh God, no. Is that? Did you read that?
I
Sukadashi
checked
9
out.
or the
No,
wolf thing?
Oh
I
no!
looked at one image and I was like,
No!
no, no,
Oh my gosh.
Don't do that.
don't do No,
People,
I've
don't
never.
look at it.
No.
No,
Do
like
not look
I
at
can't
it.
even put an image up because I would have to censor it. No,
No,
don't
I
look at
like
it.
my head. Like I was like, oh, okay. I wonder. Like I just saw the like long Japanese title. I was like, all right, I'll just pop this into Google image search and see what I get.
Yeah,
And I was like, no.
You know what? You know what I'll do? I'll put the name
No.
of the thing up.
No.
You put that into Google image search at your
No.
own risk. At your
Don't
own
do
risk.
that. No.
I have never seen. Like this is nightmare fuel, and I don't mean like it's a couple monsters that look alike. It is like
Just don't say.
monsters
Let's stop.
ma-
Let's stop.
Oh my
Let's stop.
good-
Let's move on.
oh.
Do
Move
not put the title.
Yes.
Do
Question
not
number
look
3,
at it.
please, for the love of all that's good and right. Question number 3.
Question number 3. This is a little bit of a three. This is a 3-part question.
Why?
Okay.
As you know, 666 Satan had not one but 2 time skips.
Yeah.
So, in those time skips, we have 3 main characters. I want you to tell me the ages of our 3 main characters during the time skips:
Oh.
Geo, Ruby, and Ball.
Damn.
So, tell me their ages during each. Well, after the time. What's their? Okay, let's make it simple.
Which time skip?
What's their starting age? At the start of the series, how old is each character? Geo, Ruby, and Ball. At the start of the series, how old is each character?
I want to say we were talking about Ruby's age earlier.
Okay. I think I got this. Geo and Ball are 12, and Ruby is 14 at the
Yeah.
start.
You sticking with that?
I'm sticking with it.
Mm.
All right. After the first time skip, how old is each character?
Geo and Ball are 13. Ruby's 15.
You're sticking with that answer as well. You're just letting him answer all the
I'm
questions.
sitting here thinking about what the time skips and everything. So at the start and then after the time skip. Okay. So the time skip goes past 1 year.
So you agree with that?
Yeah.
All right. And then the last time skip, how old is each character?
Okay. I think Geo was 17 at the time.
Elliott.
I know Cross was 19 at the end. No, you know what? I think it was a 5-year time skip.
Yeah. So
So
Geo.
Ruby.
Wait.
So that would make Geo
18.
18, and Ball 18, and Ruby 19.
That math.
Are you guys sure?
I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with that.
Okay, but Ruby's 2 years older than them.
Oh yeah, my bad. 20.
Funny. And you guys are sticking with that.
Yeah.
So to recap, you're saying Geo was 13.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Then 18.
No, it was 12, 13, and then
Oh, I'm
18.
sorry.
Oh no, you did say 12, 13, then 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is wrong.
Oh.
How old was he?
Geo was 12, then 13, then he was 17 at the end. He only grew 1 year in the 1 year time skip. It was a 1 year time skip, guys. And he started out the series 12.
That's what we said. The only thing we got wrong was the end.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm making quiz. I say you're wrong.
And you don't know which part was wrong.
Whatever. Next, we're moving on to Ruby, who you said was
14, 15, and 20.
she's 14, 15, 19.
Oh, dang it, man! I can't. It's just like, all right.
And Ball. You said he was 12, 13. You basically gave him the same age for Geo, but Ball is actually 1 year younger than Geo. He was 11, 12, and 16.
Wow.
The only thing we got right was in the wrong place.
Yeah, so you guys messed up that. And here's the last little segment,
Okay.
and this one is a really long one. And this is
Why?
why I'm letting the two of you work together,
All right.
because it's a really long one. The series, as we talked about, has a lot of religious reference, mainly talking about the Kabbalah and the reverse Kabbalah.
Yeah.
Now here you go.
Oh my goodness!
You
Please
already
don't
know.
make me do this.
You already know what we have to do.
Oh,
There are
no,
10 angels and 10 demons.
No.
I need you to tell me the names of the 10 angels and the name of the 10 demons.
I
Go.
will write this out because it's gonna be a lot to not like go back
Come on,
over.
man. If you ever read the Bible,
Okay.
some of them are just obvious.
Not even.
Okay, look. At the very first list, at least name the most obvious two.
Okay, so which list are you gonna start on first? Or are you just
Oh,
gonna bounce between?
We might just have to bounce between because that's a lot to just keep inside.
Okay, let me just name as many as I can right now.
Michael.
So first is Michael.
All right, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You got a list of
Satan.
crossing these off of?
Yes, I do have
All
a
right,
list.
Satan.
Ooh.
Metatron.
Mm-hmm.
Ramio.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Mm,
Isn't Ezekiel another one?
No,
Then what am I thinking of?
you're thinking of a book in the Bible.
No, I'm not.
Baal.
mm,
Beelzebub.
mm-hmm.
Mammoth. I'm
Mammoth's
still
not in there.
not Mammoth.
No, Mammon. Mammon's not in there.
Mm,
Lilith.
Ooh, okay.
Azrael.
There's a lot of L's in there, isn't there?
Neama.
Nayama. Oh, well, yeah, okay.
I remember because Neama was the whale.
Mhm.
That's a 9.
Dang. Oh,
It's not even half yet.
Lucifuge.
Oh.
Oh.
I swear I thought you guys were gonna forget that one. That one is such a head juggler.
Yeah.
Alright, keep going. Getting a lot of demons here.
Astaroth.
What? Half of these should. Well, not half of them, but at least a few of them shouldn't have been demons.
All right. How many demons do I have? I have
I think majority of these are demons.
Michael, Metatron, Ramio. Those are Azrael. Those are angels. So
Though. Michael?
yeah, Michael's an angel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
1, 2.
Wow, guys. Really?
What? Some of them are like obvious,
Lesser
but it's
Keys of Solomon. Come on, guys.
That's what I'm trying to remember.
7 Lords of Hell. At least you can get those out the way.
Lesser keys. Dude, there were 72 of those things.
I know
But
there's
the
72
main
of the
ones
lesser
came
keys.
out,
Yeah,
though.
but you know the main ones. You should at least know the 7 Lords of Hell. 7 sins. You know this.
I know, no, because Mammon's not in there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think here. You can't make that face and trick me. I know Mammon's not in there.
Fine, just think.
Let me think here.
There's one. There are 2 that you should definitely know. And what about the angels?
What do you think I'm trying to think of?
You guys know angel names.
Come on, man. That's what I'm trying to think. I know I saw
my
something. I
goodness,
literally
really?
watched. I literally watched an anime, and it was about well, it was about witches and angels and stuff like that. But still, I was trying to remember it. He told me 2 of them weren't in there.
Go to Bible study, guys. You know what?
Not even. These aren't all in the. I know Michael is, but
These are all in the Bible.
no, they're not.
Yes,
Did
they
your
are.
ones have to
No,
get high for
I am
that?
looking at. Well, except for one. There's one that's definitely not in the Bible. But still, you should know this.
I'm drawing a blank right now. This is the best I've got.
This is the best you got.
Yeah, how many is that? This is 11.
You said you wrote down 11.
Yeah.
But you want to know if those 11, you only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those are actually
So
on
which
the
3
list.
were wrong?
Yeah, there were 3 were wrong. You said Satan. Satan is not on there.
Lucifer then. My bad.
Yeah. Should I really count that?
No, no, you shouldn't, because he just goes by both names in the thing.
So he does. And you said Ramiel and Azrael.
Yeah.
Not on there.
Oh,
Not on the list. Here we go. Here are the list of the 10 angels on the Sephiroth.
wait, is it Hamiel?
We have Metatron,
Yes.
Raziel,
Raziel.
Josephiel,
Yeah. it was-
Zadkiel, Samiel, Michael, Haniel, Raphael, Gabriel, and the one that
That's the one I was trying to remember.
I'm sure is definitely not on any list, Sandalph.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know what that is.
I was
I
trying
can't
to
believe I
remember
forgot-
Gabriel,
I can't
though.
believe I forgot Zadkiel. Wasn't he
No.
the one in Zero?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember Gabriel because
And the
I
demon?
see it too often.
And the
I couldn't-
demons, Lucifer, Beelzebub, Lucifuge,
Right.
Astaroth, Asmodeus or
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus,
Oh, that's the one that always annoys me.
Belphegor,
Belphegor. Baal, yeah.
What?
Adramelech, Lilith, and Nama.
No, he said Baal, not Baal.
Okay, because it came off as ball
I
to
always
me.
say that this thing's weird. But there you go. Those are our demons and angels, and you did fail a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
honestly, I wasn't expecting anybody to get Sandolph, but Gabriel.
I forgot. I was
Samuel?
trying to remember.
Come on, guys.
No, I was trying to remember Gabriel. I was like, who is right there next to him?
And Asmodeus and Belphegor, I thought for sure you guys would have those.
No, I block out this.
Yeah, I should have. I should have gotten Belphegor. We watched. I mean, we both watched Reborn.
Yeah, Hit Mary Reborn. You know how many times
I still have not
these
watched
names
that.
are referenced in almost any other property? Golly.
I did not watch
You
that.
guys are just. Well.
Do you want a quiz?
Failure.
Do you want a quiz?
Do you want to do a quiz? Well, you're in charge of the next review.
Yeah, so you might as well.
Next week we are gonna be doing.
Well, let's not give that away.
You don't want to do a teaser? You want to
No.
let us know what
Nah.
we're doing next
You know,
week?
because you never know what's gonna happen.
Nah, because they
What do
might.
you mean never know? Are you planning on bailing?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well, next week you will be in charge of the quiz, and then you can torment the two of us.
Okay then.
So, that's it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Almost forgot.
Recommendations
Recommendation.
based on reading Opart's Hunter.
Yep. Which I completely almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, like I said, there's a lot of similarities to a lot of things. But if I was to recommend a series that you can go read after this, it's a relatively short one. You know, it's actually too short. I was gonna say Metallica Luca, but that's way too short.
How long is it?
Like 14, 16 chapters. It got canceled early,
No.
so it's similar. But here's a series I do thoroughly enjoy. Great. Actually, you know what? 666 Satan was so like average and beneath my expectations. It actually made me remember another series that I really liked a lot more. Not a lot of similar ideas there. In fact, it's kind of completely separate. I'm going to recommend Siren. Has nothing to do with 666 Satan. Almost no crossover whatsoever. But it's just that after reading something as vanilla and as tamed as
Damn, vanilla.
I don't know. It's just so 616 is just such an average 4-star rating for me. I want to elevate the palette, just
Yeah.
and go up a level, and I will recommend Siren, which is a series about psychics.
I think you
Time
like
traveling.
psychics.
What?
I just think you like psychics. Like if I like delinquents, you like psychics type thing.
No, I really hate sci-fi, honestly. But
No, because his fetish name wouldn't be psychic.
I'm not a fetish name.
But yeah, Siren is my recommendations. It's a pretty long series, 160 something chapters. It's very interesting about psychics, time traveling monsters, all that jazz. You'll enjoy it.
Alright. As for me, I do believe this was an average series, like Yusuff said.
Yeah.
But I only ever when I was doing research for the series, I came across this series, that other one, and Blaze Drive, which I hadn't read.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
From what I can tell,
I read it.
yeah, from what I can tell, this sort of genre isn't necessarily Seishi's strong suit, or at least it's not one or at least not one I found he's very especially great with writing. Because the story was fine, but the characters didn't work too well. So, that being said, I would have to recommend his other series, Sukadachi 9. Believe it or not. Now, I recommend this because maybe it's because he's of the age or the world they live in, but the people in Sukadachi 9 have very strong characters. There's a lot to everybody.
A little bit more consistent.
It's really hard to say. Like, there's not a whole bunch out for it, but there's a lot going on in the series. It is law based, sort of. It's not a police series, but
It is a little bit more grounded in reality.
yeah, and laws, justifications, what
Yeah.
justifies murder,
It's
what goes too
it's
far.
more like the type of thing where you may have always wished could happen when you're put in that type of situation.
Yeah,
So, alright.
yeah, I would have to recommend Sukadachi 9.
And you?
For me, based on this, it would have to be the Blaze Driver, because I read that, and now I'm not sure whether or not to say it was better, or if it's just on the same level. But based on this, that would be my recommendation.
Hmm. All right, there you go. So 666 Satan, 4 stars all around. And if it's not your thing, then check out Siren, Sugadashi 9, or Blaze Driver. Sugadashi 9 and Blaze Driver are both other series by Seishi. Siren, like I said, completely unrelated. I just really
Yeah.
like it.
I've been thinking this for a second. You've been saying 4 stars.
Yeah, 4 stars.
4-star Dragon Ball.
4 star Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Okay, because he stopped at stars, and you know that's different.
Yeah, I
We
know. So 4 stars. We with that, folks. Well, we are done.
Yeah.
And that's it for today. This has been Yusuff
Elliott,
Titania.
signing off.
that was awful.
Yes, it was. Let's never do that again. I'll never do that again.